All right, so this article coming from Decrypt, a blockchain project just bought $704,000 in digital real estate to build a virtual mall.
What's going on, everyone? Win with Ryan here, and we're going to start this video off with a quick giveaway. We're giving away $100, and all you have to do is subscribe to my YouTube channel, like this video, comment below. Every single comment gives you an entry to win, and then go over to winwithryan.com to make sure that you are subscribed to my Make Money newsletter. That's where we announce the winner every single month. So with that being said, keep winning.
What is up? Welcome back to Win with Ryan, where we search the crypto headlines, surf the crypto markets, and we surf the world. In this video today, we're going to talk about one of my favorite cryptos and the project itself, Decentraland. We're going to talk about Mana. What we're going to do, we have a really great article about Decentraland, some really positive news. So we're going to go over the article. After we go over the article, we're going to go ahead and take a look at the live charts. We'll look at the daily chart. We'll look at the 4-hour chart, and we'll see if there's anything we can notice about where Decentraland is going and get a little prediction action going there. And we are also going to jump over and look at the Vortex score for Mana and Decentraland. Boston Protocol's virtual mall will let users buy digital items that can be redeemed for real world items. So for example, let's say that you were in Decentraland and you decided to go shopping around and you went to Foot Locker or you went to a Nike store or whatever the case may be, and you bought a pair of shoes. Well, inside of Decentraland, they would give you the pair of shoes, but also you would be able to redeem it in real life at the store as well. So it's going to be pretty cool because right now you can buy stuff inside of Decentraland, but it only remains in Decentraland. But now they're trying to expand on that. And we're going to get really detailed into this in this article. So let's dive in a little further. In an attempt to connect real world shopping with the virtual world of games, Boston Protocol bought a plot of land for $704,000 on Web3 game Decentraland. Decentraland is a web browser-based game that lets you explore and build like Minecraft and socialize like Second Life. But unlike those other games, Decentraland is a game of the Web3, allowing true ownership of virtual land and in-game items thanks to blockchain technology. The company will build a mall for global brands to open up shop on the piece of digital real estate. Boston, a blockchain protocol, provides Decentraland infrastructure for trading tokenized real-world items, and it also wants to entice its neighbors on Decentraland to adopt its technology. Boston's purchase last month is also the highest value purchase of land, as each unit of virtual land is stylistically denoted on Decentraland, a web-based game built on Ethereum blockchain. It's going to be a mall that's going to connect one end into Decentraland and the other ends into various real-world retail, creating a connection between the metaverse and the real world, Boston Protocol co-founder Justin Bannon told Decrypt. The metaverse refers to the digital environment in which avatar-clad humans interact with each other. A popular example includes the world in which the popular computer game Diablo is set. But so far, the items and clothing bought and owned in the metaverse have stayed in the metaverse. No longer, Bannon told Decrypt. His protocol is all about a digital physical tie-up, a bridge between these two worlds, he said. Boston Protocol brings the metaverse to life. Bannon, whose pre-crypto industry experience lies in digital vouchers akin to services like Groupon, wants people to extend their metaverse experience beyond the digital screen through non-fungible tokens or NFTs. These vouchers create digital scarcity and cannot be reproduced despite existing natively on the internet. It's for this reason that they have earned so much attention in the digital art world. Boston would enable users to turn a digital sneaker purchased or earned in the game into real-world sneaker through an NFT certified barcode on their phones that they can take to the real brick-and-mortar shops down on the street. As much as it's become a property developer on Decentraland, Boston is still a blockchain protocol, and it wants others in the metaverse to use its technology to create branded experiences mixed with gamification. After all, Decentraland is a game, not just a weirder version of Amazon or eBay. Not just e-commerce, but there's also going to be bars, lounges, and nightclubs, Bannon said. It's unclear, however, how one would be able to redeem a virtual night out. I mean, like, how could you buy a virtual beer and then go buy a real life beer? So we'll have to figure that one out as it plays out. Boston Protocol's founding comes from a $25.8 million token sale in April, following the previous month's $10 million raise in private investment rounds. Not all land is created equally. All 90,000 units of land are already owned. So prospective investors and developers who need land to build have to buy them from auction-style secondary markets, which is also what Boston did. Decentraland's cryptocurrency is Mana, which trades for 70 cents at today's price. That was when this article was written. And we'll go take a look at the live charts here in just a minute and see what it's at currently. It costs an average of 8,500 mana, or $585 for a single 16 by 16 land on Decentraland, though that depends massively on where on Decentraland that land is. You don't want to build a mall in the dark corners of the virtual land that no digital soul visits. Boston Protocol's mall is being built in Vegas City, a much sought after district of Decentraland. These days, though, what happens in Vegas no longer stays in Vegas. So what do you think about this? What do you think? This is really cool? Do you think this is a great idea? Do you think it's going to be like a flop? Is it just a little hype situation? Type down in the comments if you would buy a pair of sneakers or a Louis Vuitton belt inside of Decentraland and then be able to redeem it in real life for a pair of sneakers or a Louis Vuitton or something like that in the real world as well. All right, and here is Mana US dollar. This is on TradingView. If you don't have a TradingView account, I highly recommend getting one. It allows you to see the charts and such like this. As you can see, we are obviously in a significant downtrend right now. So if we take our trend line and we can start it from here and just run it down here. So let's move this back a little bit. Boom. All right, so we're currently in a pretty significant downtrend on the daily. Right now, it is trying to make a move up. So if we went from this recent spot here and we went here, boom. But also, as you guys can see, recently it broke this support, which was a pretty heavy support for quite some time. 81 cents. It's been a support in the past as well. It did break down below that before. It even broke down below the 200 moving average, came back up, and then it hit the resistance line of $1, which that's been a resistance line before as well. It's the psychological barrier for a lot of tokens, no matter what. But that is currently a sore spot for Decentraland Mana. It broke down again, came and tapped the 200 moving average, tried to make a run up, bounced off the 20 moving average, and it's come back down to the 200 moving average. Also, if you learn anything about trading and things of that nature, when the 20 crosses the 50, that is a severe problem typically. And as you can see, that happened here way back on May 22nd, and it did continue to nosedive all the way down to 47 cents in the recent past. So it's made a comeback to $1, and now it's making its way back down right now. But it looks like it may hopefully be bouncing off of this 200 moving average, and then we can see it if it starts moving back in the positive direction. So the next step obviously would be for it to be breaking back the 80-cent mark, and then the $1, and then back up to $1.25. So if we zoom out though, so when in doubt, zoom out. So if we take a look here at the weekly, let's see, we'll take a look at the weekly charts, and we'll go from the most recent low, which was here, to the most recent high, which was there. We'll zoom out. Boom. All right. So as you can see, this was the low just recently. I mean, we could use this as a low as well, but that's pretty much the starting point. It ran up, and that was a pretty big move. I mean, going from 6 cents up to 35 cents was a huge move. So this was the first correction, and then it took off again. So right now, from this point to this high point, that's the Fibonacci's we're going to use. On the weekly, it has come down and it has tapped that 79 prior to that. And then also, if you look here, it's actually come and tapped that 50 on the weekly average. So the 50 moving average on the weekly It came and tapped it, made its way back up, came back down to that 70 mark, made its way back up, came back down to the 70 mark again. So maybe this 70 mark is our next move, right? So it's tapping this. It's black, so you can't see right here. But with this little black line here, this may be the support that it needed, and it's making its move back up. It came and tapped it. It's running up. We have 2 days and 22 hours left in this weekly candle. So hopefully it doesn't go any farther, right? Because that would be nice. Then it starts making its way back up there. It'll probably come bounce back off of this 62 mark of the fib, which is at 75 cents. And then the next move up would be to 50 cents. And then obviously on our way back up to the previous high of $1.67. The next move on, like the next major move, if you wanted a price prediction of where Mana could go, if it starts moving in the positive momentum direction, it's going to be here at $2.42. So good move coming. We're just waiting for this. You know, it does come. This is typical, right? When a coin makes a massive move, it usually comes back to the 7.9, and then it starts to make its move back in the right direction. So if we want to also go and just mess around for the time being, let's go take a look at this bottom right here, which would be on the very bottom, and take a look. We do have the top up there properly. So with that being said, it came just below, you know, it didn't quite get to that 7.9 if you wanted to use that move, but the actual proper move is the one that we said in the beginning, which was from this weekly candle here. It's made its move and it goes here. So now what we have is we're going to be waiting for the next top, right? So if you're in Mana for a long time, long hold, that's what I'm in it for, long hold here. So what we're waiting for is the next up move. And then of course it'll have a correction again. So we'll come from this and then we'll make the move from there. So right now we're looking like this could have been the bottom, and that's good news. It came and tapped the 50 on the weekly. It's making its way back up. It looks like it has just breached a couple of weeks ago, you know, that 80 cent. I mean, it went all the way back to 90 cents before it made its fall back down, but patience with Mana. It's looking like it's going back in the right direction, which is what we really want. Let's look at the 4 hour though. So if we take a look at the 4 hour, let's get rid of this Fibonacci because this is on too high of a time frame. So if we're looking at our 4 hour here and we stretch it out, remember this was the downtrend line that it was on, and now it's on a what we call a short-term uptrend, starting to move in the right direction. It did break that though, and it came back down, which, you know, is not looking great. So right now, starting to try to make a move back up. Our TDI is in the bottom side. We don't like that either. So that's not looking good on the 4 hour. All right. So not super positive news for Mana Decentraland in the charts. So technical analysis, not looking great. The fundamentals, that was good news. Let's go check the Vortex score for Mana. All right, so here we have the Vortex score of 57, also not looking good for Mana. So right now is not looking like a great time to enter for Decentraland. Market cap currently sitting at $1 billion. The current volume is at $64 million in the last 24 hours, which is down 62%. Tweets are up, so lots of tweets going out about what's going on with Mana, but that is what's going on. So as far as price goes, what are you doing right now with Mana? Are you still holding? Did you exit? Were you out at the top? Are you buying at the bottom? How do you feel what's going on with Mana? Also, if you are looking for a way to make money online right now, what you need to do is head over to winwithryan.com, winwithryan.com, sign up for my Make Money newsletter. And inside of there, I will show you exactly what to do to make money online in 2021. Thank you so much for watching my video. Talk to you later.